Welcome back, everybody. I am back with another video. This past weekend was so much fun. We had a blast at the Ferrari dealership in Denver. If you guys are there and have never been, definitely go check out their showroom. They are completely stacked and the staff couldn't be nicer. As you can see, my Cayman is right behind me here. I cheated a little bit last night. I washed and prepped it a little bit for a vinyl wrap. We are changing the color of the Cayman in today's video. Now, obviously the Cayman is black. That is paint. Now, I just finished doing the whole front end in paint protection film. I did it all custom. The edges are all wrapped. All of that is cured and ready to go. So all that we need to do now is take the thing apart and then change the color. So you guys are probably dying to know what color, and the roll of vinyl is up here on my rack. It's not red, it's not blue, it's not satin pearl white, army green, perfect blue, purple. It is actually this dark gray by Oracle. I cannot wait. I've wanted to wrap the Cayman in this dark gray color for a long time. I cannot wait. This dark gray kind of, you know, in my mind, what it resembles is the new color that Ford paints their Raptors in called Leadfoot Gray. It's very similar to that, maybe a tad lighter. I am extremely stoked. We got the roll ready to go right there. So let's start pulling apart the Cayman. I put you guys down on a tripod so I can have both hands working as I tear the car apart, so enjoy the time lapse. One headlight out. Two headlights out. Got all the wheels off. I got the front wheels off, and it looks like I need an alignment, I guess. Who knew? All right, got the bumper off. Driver taillight out. And the passenger taillight is out. I got the rear bumper off. Got the passenger mirror off. I got the passenger door handle off. I got the driver door handle off. So we were able to disassemble the vehicle in just a couple of hours. So the car is completely disassembled. What I did was I removed the front bumper. I think I mentioned it earlier. We did the front bumper, the front headlights. We did the mirrors, the door handles, the side vents, the rear bumper, the rear wing, the rear taillights. So we actually pulled off a lot of things off of the car, but that is so that we can tuck all of the edges properly and with ease. And if you guys have any questions, if any of you have a Cayman and you have questions on how to remove those things, I've uploaded videos a long time ago when I was doing just like simple how-to videos. So I filmed videos on like how to remove the door handles and mirrors and stuff like that. So if you need to reference those, just go into my videos and check those out. So the reason I bought a black Cayman to begin with has a lot to do with vinyl wrapping. Now, when you wrap a dark colored car, it's easier because when you look in like say the seam like right there from the front door to the fender, when you look through that body gap, you don't see anything when it's black. But if it was white car, you would see white on the inside. So then you'd have to wrap extra deep, and then like, you'd always kind of see the original color of the car. So when I was looking for a Cayman, I specifically wanted a black one so that it was easier to wrap. Now, because this is my shop car, I want to save as much vinyl as possible. I'm going to be doing an install that I call a bulk install. Not quite sure if in the industry there is a proper name for it, but basically I'm going to be cutting a giant piece to do the entire side of the car in one go. I'll do the front fender, the door, the A-pillar, and then the rear quarter, all in one go, and then I'll cut between the body lines right in between, and then fold them, and that's how I did the last green wrap on this, and it turned out fantastic. So I'm gonna be doing that again. So we're gonna jump to wrapping. Enjoy the time lapse. So we kind of ran into an issue when wrapping this first panel. Now, disclaimer, I've never used Oracle vinyl before, but I've used many other brands and they're all very, very similar. Now, when I was applying this panel, I noticed that the adhesive wasn't super tacky initially. The initial tack was really low. But when I was stretching around this hip, I basically heated it from here, or it was up, and then I heated it and kind of stretched it and laid it down. Then when I was applying it, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like, look at, oh dude, you guys can see that perfectly. Look at all those bumps. So all of these bumps, I'll show you, the panel's ruined. I gotta redo the panel anyways. But, so there's no dust at all. What you're seeing, is the adhesive on the back side. Let's see if I can show you guys. Yeah, do you see all those marks? That's the adhesive kind of bunching up when I was applying it. So the adhesive on this is not very good at all. Whenever adhesive stuff happens like that, you can't fix it, so you gotta redo the entire thing. So I'm not too happy right now. Another thing that's super weird, can you guys see that? It's like spotted. So the whole vinyl's spotted, like from this far away, which, I don't know, I'm maybe 8 feet away. Looks fantastic. I absolutely love this color. It looks really, really good. You get up close, and it's like spotted. So I don't know if I like this color so much. Unfortunately, this panel's got to come off and go in the trash.
So much money.
Okay, you guys, welcome back to another day here at the shop. We've spent all morning on the phone with Metro Restyling, where we ordered this Oracle roll from. We've been calling them, trying to figure out what to do. We've sent them tons and tons of pictures. They actually sent us a return label for that full roll, which is right there. So we're gonna be sending that back to Metro, and then they have to deal with Oracle and get a refund, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, I am out the money for that roll for the next month and a half, which is fantastic. But I talked to them too about why this was happening and stuff like that. Really, all they could tell me was this has happened to other people before, and they strongly recommended me to switch over to the Avery Dennison gloss dark gray. And I'm gonna show you guys the difference between these. So it's not perfectly the same. But it's close enough that if I want anything that resembles this, I'm gonna have to go with this. So I'm gonna place the order for this. Usually it takes about 4 business days for the vinyl to come in. So unfortunately this video is gonna be postponed because of that, but I guess I will see you guys when the next roll shows up. Okay, so it is about 4 days later. The vinyl actually came in a day earlier than I thought. We got the roll of Avery Dennison Gloss Dark Gray. Looks really, really good. We boxed up the old Oracle stuff to get shipped the heck out of here. So we are prepping the car so we can get going on the wrap again. I think we're gonna start off with this panel again, just like we did last time. And also, I have a goodie for you guys. I just got this in the mail yesterday, so my next video is gonna be all about this, so stay tuned for that. That's gonna be installed here on the deck lid. So we're gonna give it a second go with the new Avery Dennison Gloss Dark Gray. Let's do this. Wow, right off the bat, this vinyl is a million times better. It's thinner, easier to work with already. I cannot wait for this car to be wrapped. I just finished up all the application and trimming process on this entire side, and it turned out fantastic. I am extremely stoked for this color. I've wanted to wrap the Cayman this color for a really, really long time. Here's a close-up of what I was talking about earlier. Can't even tell. Looks like it was all done separately. All that all the way down. Boom. Some words of advice for anybody watching this who has a 911 or Cayman specifically. This part is by far the hardest part of the entire car, even the bumpers. It's very, very tricky. So the way I have done it every time I've wrapped the Cayman is I start here and I work my way up, and then I, slowly heat it and pull the vinyl this way as I slowly just push it in to the recess. And once you get to about here, like that kind of thing, it's a piece of cake. This area is real easy. And then you do this after that, and then this after that. I usually do that first. We got the hood cut to size, now we're gonna throw it on. So it took Faith and I probably about 3 to 4 minutes to lay down the hood. The longer part takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and that's tucking all the edges properly. Okay, you guys, the hood is now done and matching that fender over there. What do you think? Do you guys dig this color? I freaking love it. Now this hood here took us maybe 25 minutes, if that, to do. This hood and 911 hoods, they're very, very easy. Yours may not be that easy, but hoods in general are the easiest part. From underneath the ceiling here, I'm gonna underhand it. Second try. Even worse. Third try. Fourth try, but Faith is doing it this time.
Oh.
Okay, it's Sal's turn to make a basket. You guys ready? He's not even gonna watch. All right, guys, I just finished the rear hatch lid here. Turned out really, really good. That piece is also very, very simple on a Cayman. Only took me about 30 minutes to do that one. Today was a really, really quick day. The vinyl arrived here at the shop at about 4. It's about 8:30 now. So this is about 4 hours worth of work. I did take a 30-minute break, which I think it was pretty good progress today. Now, I have some dino nuggets cooking in the oven upstairs, so I'm gonna go enjoy those and get a good night's rest, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more wrapping. Welcome back to another day here at Summit Auto Lab. We have a lot of wrapping to do. We've already started cleaning and prepping that whole other side. We're gonna do the same style that we did on the passenger side here. We're gonna do that on the driver's side. So we need to get everything cleaned up, every single edge of each panel, the front fender, the door, the side skirts there, the vent, all the way back there, all those seals. We're starting to clean those, and then we'll get the piece cut and we'll start applying.
A few moments later.
This side took significantly less time than that side did, and I think it's because we had a really, really good game plan. That's probably my #1 tip for people who are gonna attempt wrapping their car at home, is really just look at the panels and think about what you're gonna do before you lay the vinyl, because once you put the vinyl on, you can't really see the panel anymore. So you have to really get a good game plan. And because we already did it on that side, we had a perfect game plan for this side, cut the time in half. But check it out, guys. I think it turned out fantastic. I just pulled out all the grills and the front mouthpiece out of the front bumper, kind of cleaned it. I'm gonna do one last cleaning, and I got the vinyl pre-cut right there. The front bumper is next. Now the front bumper and back bumper on the Caymans really aren't that hard. They look kind of bubbly and difficult, but really they're not. That could just be because I've done it a whole bunch of times, but I remember the first time I did it, I was able to make it work. So I know there's been a lot of time lapses in this video, but what do you expect? I'm wrapping panels, they take forever. So enjoy the time lapse of me doing the front bumper. Front bumper is done. Now I think this front bumper took me about an hour to do. The trimming took the longest part. Like I said, the bumper is really not that hard. Just the trimming, you know, you gotta get it all up in this, trim all the way around. but I think that turned out fantastic. All we have to do now is pull the bumper back off, throw in all the innards, and throw it all back together. But I think before I do that, I think I'm gonna move onto the back bumper and do that one because I'm in the wrapping mood. So we are done with the back bumper. I actually went ahead and wrapped this inside piece gray also. I've never done that before. I usually leave it black, but I think it's really good. So we need to wrap those little bulge things on the back and then take the bumper off, reinstall everything, put it all back together. So I will see you when that's done. All right, there it is, much better. All right, so the whole back end is all situated, put back together. I also got the front end put back together. So you guys can check this thing out. I think this car is turning out just fine. So it is 2 in the morning. I am exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. So tomorrow we have a long list of things we need to continue to do on this car. I need to install the mirrors. I need to install the door handles. I need to wrap the roof. I need to add the roof rails. I also need to install the wheels, get it all cleaned up and ready to go to this Porsche event this weekend. So I will see you guys in the morning. Welcome back to another day here at the shop. I've been busy at work all morning while Bailey's been busy working on this Forester. This is like a mom car, so he's got his hands full over there cleaning that thing. But I've been slowly kind of tinkering with this, and I forgot I needed to grab the camera. So basically I've installed that door handle, and I've installed this door handle and that mirror. So I'm slowly getting this thing worked on. I think one of my favorite parts about wrapping cars is when we put the wheels on and take it off of our little lift, because I got so used to the roof being like up here, the car almost looks lowered. But man, does that car look cool. So I've been kind of working hard all morning. I couldn't film much mainly because Bailey was detailing. You can hear him outside here. He's washing the next car. But when he's vacuuming and stuff, it's really hard to hear. So I've been working all morning. I got that mirror in, I got that door handle, I got that vent, got the other ones on that side. Faith is doing the last wrap process here, and that's post-heating every panel. So we got to make sure every panel is brought up to temperature to make sure the adhesive flows properly. There's no air behind the adhesive, and it also kills the memory of the vinyl so it doesn't pop back up. So we're going to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching me do the color change on my Porsche Cayman S. Hopefully you guys learned something. I know it really wasn't a how-to, but hopefully while watching me you learned something that you can apply when you're wrapping your car at home, which is something that I highly suggest. If you're competent, you like figuring things out, go for it. It's really not that hard. But thank you guys so much for watching. Join me on the next video. We're gonna take this down to Makes and Models in Salt Lake and go to a Porsche meet, which is gonna be really fun. And then I got some really cool things with that new wing on the back. We're gonna install that and I'm gonna teach you guys how. I don't know how, we're gonna figure it out together, but I will see you guys there.